Hey guys, Mike here, The Fresh Rinse. Thank you so much for watching. Recently, I posted a video where I was asking the opinion of all of my viewers concerning whether I go with a tote, or totes plural, or whether I go with an actual leg tank. I'm absolutely blown away by the support that you have given me to the channel by way of your comments and your suggestions. I take all of them seriously, and I have great respect for you and your opinions, and that's why I asked. I'm kind of posed with a little bit of a dilemma, a little problem, a conundrum of sorts. I get that the leg tank will likely look better. Most of you have said that you would not go with a tote because you just feel like it looks cheap, and that the leg tank looks more professional. Well, I'm gonna say I agree with you. I absolutely agree with you. I think that the leg tank just looks more commercial. It looks more purposeful. I'm left with the question of who cares? And I don't mean that arrogantly. I'm not being derogative when I ask the question. It's a legitimate question. Who really cares? I mean, who are we really hoping to impress that actually understands anything at all about pressure washing rigs? I get it. It probably looks better, but you and I are the ones who know that. The customer probably could care less. In fact, I meet very few of my customers. I do almost no in-person quotes. I do everything online or over the phone. And when I show up, that's the first time they see me. They're always impressed with my rig, if I see them at all. More often than not, I never even meet my customers. Isn't that the craziest thing? It's like I pull up, I wash their house, I send them an invoice, they pay at some point, I almost never meet them. So the only people who really care about the look of this rig are you and me. And the only people who should care is me. But you do care, and I appreciate that. So I think it's a legitimate question, who really cares? And here's why the question is important. Because the tote is $100 anywhere across the nation. In fact, I priced here locally within 20 minutes the 330-gallon tote, which has the same footprint as the 275. It's just taller. It's 180 bucks. Triple steam rinsed. 180 bucks. The 425-gallon buffer tank and the 125-gallon chemical tank, both with metal straps, shipped to my house, is $2,000. $2,000. Now what someone's gonna say, Mike, you spent all that money on the truck. Why would you go cheap on the tank? Again, I ask you, who cares? The truck itself will eventually pay for itself. I get compliments all the time about my wrap. I've had so many people tell me that they've seen my wrap on the street corner, at the stoplight, at the train, at the shopping mall, certainly in neighborhoods, and it was eye-catching, and they got my number and they called me. That truck wrap has paid for itself time and time and time and time again. The truck wrap for this rig is less than these two tanks. The truck wrap, which will pay for itself. These tanks will never pay for themselves in the way of customer traction. And that's what I'm concerned about. That's why I'm asking you, how can I justify spending $2,000 on two tanks when I can get nearly the same tank for 180 bucks? So I've begun the process of mapping this out. This is what the 425-gallon tank will look like. And I've been liberal here in giving room. This is the 125 chemical tank. Again, a lot of liberty. There's more space here than what you think. So I definitely have room for whatever size tank that I want. But I have to ask, how can I justify $2,000 for equipment that will not pay for itself in way of customer attraction? You should also know that I'm going to have a panel that comes out here about a foot and then drops down at an angle. You've seen it before. And that will be for advertisement. I'll also have a panel that goes down the side. That will hide the 330 gallon tank, or I could do two 275 tanks and put my chemical tank just down here. Regardless, I'm just struggling with the idea of spending $2,000 unjustifiably. So I'm asking you, and I mean it sincerely, will you help me to justify $2,000? I keep saying it, don't I? $2,000. I should tell you, it's in the budget. It's not about the budget. It's the justification of it all. One more thing. If you are watching this and you are a vendor that sells tanks and you want to compete for that price, let's do that. All right. My name is Mike. I am the Fresh Rinse, and I am clocking out.